Hi, this is Self Discovery Support, and so this reading is going to be a collective energy update. We're doing it for October. I can't believe October is here already. I think I started doing these in, when did I start doing these? In March? Is that right? I don't know, but it's just, when did it get to October? Feels like I just started. Anyway, we're gonna try to be on time this month, and we're gonna use the Gilded Reverie, Lenormand, the BuzzFeed Oracle, and the Illuminated Tarot to get energies for what's coming towards you, so you can have maybe like some guidance, clarity, whatever it is that can help you going forward into October. So let's get going. I also think I can we normally do a little poll for each element, so fire signs, water signs, earth signs, and air signs. So we will do that. All right, so let's look at the overall here. Okay, collective energy reading for October. Please tell us what is happening. It's like the cards, they're particularly difficult to shuffle today. All right, what is happening in October for the collective? All right, let's get an overall energy, please. All right, so we have the river, the arcades, and Grandma Mauve. It's really hard to take these cards serious sometimes, but they're really great. So we have the river. So a lot of us might be in a place where we're just taking things slowly, like we're building towards something, like we're on a path, and that is leading us to somewhere. Yeah, and then arcades tell us about kind of getting yourself in the game in a way. Like you have a aim, you have a direction going forward, and you're going to just, well, you're already, it's like it's something like a snowball just building, and that's kind of where you are at. I feel like for many of us, October could roll around where we're feeling a lot better with ourselves. Like if you started the year off in a rough place, October brings a time where you feel calmer, more supported. Maybe there are more shoulders to lean on, and also any of you that are thinking about connections, romantic situations, this could be a month where those things come back around. Or, well, I'm not feeling like new. I don't know why I'm not feeling like new. It's feeling like something that you've been building towards, and that could totally be getting into a place in life where you're welcoming in new connections that feel like strong connections, like the type of connections that could be very stable situations. We don't have a lot here about like how long or whatever, but that seems pretty good. Like people are taking things in their stride. People are focused on attainable goals, but also goals that are going to be bringing big changes. And I see that people are feeling better in themselves. I mean, that's fair. Like the year started out in a rough place, and actually, because I think like a lot of us felt like we missed out on things that now over the last 2 years. So now in October, it's like things are building to this place where we're feeling a little bit more comfortable, in the US, I know that there are holidays, and in other countries, it's like the year is starting to kind of wind itself up slowly. So that makes a lot of sense. Let's get let's find out more. I want to find out more about this river. Okay, King of Diamonds and the Jack of Spades. So yeah, it's saying to me that a lot of us are working on creating stability, creating the prosperity that we want in our life. So financially, it's like you're keeping your eye out for this. Whatever it is that you need to do, you are working on that. It may be coming into a place where you're saying, I want this in my life. How do I achieve that? I'm willing to do that. Maybe I don't even know how, but I'm willing to learn. And the things that I need to create security, I'm willing to find out. So some of you may be starting classes, or just kind of figuring out what it is that you need to do. There is earth sign energy here. There's something here about Three of Diamonds. So like how we work together with people, the work that you do. For some of you that started businesses maybe earlier in the year, you could be having some kind of team or collaborative thing roll around in October, where that's going to be very important. Something where maybe you're needing to investigate, not necessarily investigate, but you're needing to look deeper into how the teamwork happens, how you collaborate on projects, that type of thing with people. But I see that you're kind of building towards that. It's a good place. It's like learning how to be the best business person, the best provider that you can. All right, let's hear about these victories. Three of Clubs came out immediately. Three of Clubs is a card of waiting for successes, waiting for ships to come in. Traditionally, we have, you know, this man standing on a little ledge looking out to sea, and these ships that are like taking forever to come in, but you know, they're surely going to get there at some point. In this one, this is about, I think it's building on that idea of the things that we build with others is gonna have success. There's gonna be so for some of us, if you are, it's building projects, things that you're generating, things that you are like creating. It's like things that you had to maybe wait a little bit for. They are kind of rounding themselves out, and you're gonna find that you're putting yourself in a good place in general for the collective, for good things to happen. I love that. This is so far this looks very like heartwarming. Some of the earlier collective energies were difficult. King of Spades, the Emperor. This is the Emperor card in this deck, but it's also the King of Spades. Grandma Mauve talks about love, and so it seems like the Emperor tells us about truth. Well, that's the King of Spades really, but the truths and decisions, but also bossing up when it comes to that. There is a connection I'm picking up for some of us that it's like it makes us feel very good, and it's undeniable. And it may be a time may be coming in a particular connection where you're figuring out, let's step up to the plate and see what could happen. Or if I decided to say this thing I've wanted to say for a long time, decide on something, decide on an action, a path forward. It's like a curiosity. It may result in some good results, like better than expected results. The Moon, Eight of Hearts. I feel like there is doubt about it though. Clearly, if we're taking moves to towards people, and there's a kind of slow build that's been happening here. We may doubt whether this could be successful. Eight of Hearts tells us that we may fear rejection, we may be avoiding things a little bit, but in the end I'm seeing here that we do decide to take some decisions, because I feel like whatever this is, whatever this feeling is, it's more compelling than the fear. Okay, that seems good. That seems really good. I want to find out more about this, and also more about the thing here that you may be waiting on. All right, so let's find out about this connection, any connections, what might be happening here in terms of love, what might be happening here. Okay, so yeah, it's like a connection is undergoing some kind of healing, some transformation. It feels like this is something that we have hoped for, we have desired. That energy is there, where there's like this slow uphill build, but it's gonna be like there's a success in the air. If this is, for those of you that this resonates with, if you have that type of situation going on, you will know best if it suits you. But definitely what we're seeing here is that the solution, there is some kind of there's a solution, but that solution has kind of evaded us, because maybe whoever it is, someone here has been in their ego space, has been isolated, or kind of had boundaries up. But there's like some kind of solution seeking, and it may be to socialize, to say things, to maybe make attempts, at Three of Cups energy, to meet, to connect. That's the word. Attempts to connect. Yeah. And there is our healing energy. Okay. All right, so let's find out about this thing that we're waiting on here to do with business or careers. Tell us about that. Tell us about that. All right, so we have the Fish, which is undoubtedly the card of abundance. So that is definitely looking well. But it seems like we may be looking a little bit, we may be a little bit worried about whether we can have that. And that is definitely this Page of Swords energy here. And that is creating a lot of tension and stress, I see, for some of us. So there's a lot of worry about this, but there is a solution, there are answers here. This could be to do with self-reliance. There's some energy that you can draw on for yourself. Tell us the solution here. Okay, there may be a need to, with two cards that are kind of directional, meeting, things coming in to you. It may be that you may have to travel. There may be business travel involved. They may be relying on consultation with others or asking research to have information come in. And also, if for a lot of you, if you're looking out for things to solve issues for you in this type of career escape, look out for the types of things that people say to you. Emails coming in, messages can come from anywhere, right? You may meet people and they say something, and just kind of put that in your brain and let it sit, and you may find that that has some kind of wisdom in it for your situation as well. All right, so let's get into let's pull a card for each element. All right, in October. In October, please tell us about fire signs. What's the energy here? And okay, so fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, you might be the ones that are experiencing some kind of love connection, because here is our card again. It's come up just for you all. Air signs. Air signs have the mood ring, so there's some hesitation to do something, but I do see that there's like, can I make this decision? So you guys might be the ones that got that King of Spades, Emperor energy, which was linked to fire signs as well. So you may be finding that if you're a fire sign who has air placements, or vice versa, this could be particularly relevant to you. Earth signs. Okay, earth signs, it looks like you're really in that place of having a lot of energy flow in terms of opportunities, money, prospects, jobs. If you are like a freelancer, there's just things incoming. It's like, also I feel like you're experiencing people's kindness to you. You're building connections that are going to, because abundance can come in many ways, right? It doesn't have to be like cash or money only. It can be you getting to meet people that create opportunities in the future, but it's like unblocking something that's starting a flow that's going to move forward for you. That seems great. Water signs. Okay, so water signs have the bees, which, so they're, you all are like at hard work. There's something that you are deeply invested in. There's like a project or a couple of projects, because there's some goals that you have, but there's just like you're involved in something that might be like your life's work, career path, deep things that, so you're just putting in a lot of energy in that. So that's really interesting. Water signs have this kind of very earthy transfer here, and earth signs seem to have a kind of watery but also fiery type of situation happening. Air signs, this is kind of on par for air signs to have this period of deliberation, and it's on par also for fire signs to be at that point where they're contemplating a love situation, a romantic situation. So guys, this was your October collective energy reading. If you enjoyed this, please do subscribe and let me know in the comments. Take care.